So we're just back on doing. That's right, you gotta tell this thing anyway. So let's get places to go if you need to know what we haven't done in the game yet, of course, so we're just in. Pass never got it, yep. And you see it shows you all the ones you can get kills, because there's one where you go back to that, and you know, a few labs and all that stuff, but that has no shell in it, so they don't count it here, which is nice. So, flash time. Kill her and make the flashwood. She does 50 screens. Feed every enemy in the room with a stealth. Alright, let's spot it, actually. Some of them are gonna be kind of hard, I think. Have her team down in an old spot. Alright. I wish it was perfect. Alright, so got the salt gun. That's really better too. Sightseeing, soldier boy. Money. Reach the crane without backing out or eliminating enemies. Reveal the lasers on Noah Dime's soul and everyone. Alright, let's try that one. That's interesting. Okay. So, I'm guessing fine. I will stick to intended.
Watch your step. He has the place booby-trapped. Of course he has.
So, I suppose lasers is every way.
Another booby trap here. I can
Oh, the voice, I changed it. I'm sorry, bro. I know you're talking. I don't want to be creepy.
There's one. Now a fairy is the way. Wow, these razors. Real hard to see. Alright. Dude, this is creeping me out. I don't know where to go.
I'm going that way.
I'm supposed to see the laser. Oh, God. I'm talking about some stuff. I ain't not done this in a minute. Okay. It says expose the lasers in every possible way. sure, you know. Maybe I can get this calf or so. This probably has nothing to do with our things there. You need the next parts just to leave. Sophisticated. Alright, I got that down, so. I think you go another duck up and that's what the lasers are. I think that is another one. 152. So.
Cabin straight ahead. Laser trip mines too. I'm more worried about the ones we can't see. Break a beam and trigger those mines, Beckett will be scraping you off the deck. Any idea how to disarm? Negative. But lasers react to particles in the air. That should help you circumvent them.
I'm wondering if I gotta go to Q-Lab and change my answer.
Noted.
Low pod, Darth mode.
Meet you at the cabin door. Chessboard here. He was in the middle of a game.
I'm a narrator. Right. Ooh, that's certainly good. I want to get up too.
I don't know.
Laser trip mines too.
Nice enough.
I'm worried about the ones we can't see. Break a beam and trigger those mines, Beckett will be scraping you off the deck. Any idea how to disarm? Negative. But lasers react to particles in the air. That should help you circumvent them.
Why did it only let me see it dark and then it was doing the smoke thing?
Meet you at the cabin door.
And give a... I know you have to get different capture stuff like that. I'm wondering if that's what it is. You gotta have like... attack or something. I'm wondering. I'm learning well. Alright, I'm gonna go back to my normal voice anyway.
Alright. I should be back to normal. Once in a while, though, it's fun to do voices. Alright, I'm looking at you. For England looks fun. With a mine placed on a robot. I didn't do any of these. Oh my god. I might change some stuff up here. Kind of want to do something different. Actually, I might kind of want to eat. This would be a good game to play while I do that. Alright, so I think I'm going to change the title and go into Metal Gear here so I can chill out a little bit more. Oh. I want to figure out a way where I could show other people's, like some Kino Casino stuff or something like that. Maybe some older stuff. I'm not going to give a crap. Where other people won't give a crap. Maybe some old DSP.
I don't know.
Dude, what's up with Instagram when you click on people's thing that does sounds? That's hilarious. Oh, we're learning all the time here, folks. Actually, I gotta get this skip that over that way. It's probably already gonna mess it up. But I am monetized, guys. Feel free. I really just, right now I'm looking for follows on Kick, Twitch, stuff like that. I'd actually like to get more of my support from that side than YouTube, because YouTube takes like 30% of it. So I'd really like to build up my, at least Kick's the one I'd really like to build up, because they take like 5%. So I'd like to build up a base there and, you know, get some donations. I'm still trying to figure out content stuff too. I got Jinx in here talking to me about PNG avatar, stuff like that, so we'll figure stuff out. Alright, I'm just going to continue from where we were yesterday. Oh, I didn't beat him yesterday? Oh, crap. And at this point, he's pretty easy. A pain. I got the infinite grenade camo on. If you're going for a non-lethal, you can use stun grenades. But the good thing about the grenades is, yeah, I can just keep doing this. Oh crap, maybe not. There we go. And you're gonna burn through a ton of stamina in this match. Especially if you don't have any of the special stuff I got, so there's plenty of fish and stuff like that for your stamina. So now what I do, if you don't have the shotgun, just use the Patriot. And then you're gonna drop grenades. No, 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 that was dumb. I don't know how that didn't give me damage. That was crazy. That was crazy. Okay. I do like the grenade throwing in this a lot better than the original. I can't remember if it gave you the arc in it or not. Alright. Now it's gonna mess me up there. Oh my, it bounced the grenade off the grenade coming at me. That was awesome. Alright. I'm messing around, I guess now. That was so funny though. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, I was gonna say. You can use white phosphorus too. Got him. That's how you do it right before you get hit. The pain. Yeah, Hideo Kojima, man, he's nuts. There we go. So those are the bullet bees. They get lodged in you. I just want to show you that. Yep, so you gotta get a knife. And then you just disinfect. Stipic for the bleeding. How do you say it exactly? Alright, the second part is harder though. Oh. I'm pretty sure I can just shoot him with the Patriot here. Yep. So now he throws his pheromones out, and that's supposed to attract the bees to you. That's why you dive in the water. One thing you can do, like I said, you need some stamina. But he will be able to see you, and he can throw grenades, so you gotta be careful. Also, I do have a face camo on. That helps so you can have infinite oxygen, so that'll let you stay underwater permanently, which is a nice advantage in this encounter. Alright, so I'm going to go back to the Patriot. Alright. I'm trying to throw a grenade. And we want to dive in before they... There we go. Get out of here. There we go. Just like that.
The pain. The pain. The pain. The pain.
Alright, I'm back. Had to make some fries there quick. Alright, so I'll show you guys what I had going on here. So for my face, the brown. So O2 won't diminish, that's really handy. For the underwater stuff. I'm actually going to keep that on because that's going to help us in this next part. And what we're going to want to do for this next part, we're going to wear the Spire camo. And we're going to get wicked hungry or whatever, but whatever. So that's actually another part I want to make. Point I want to make, that part, but point. You want to get some resources going in this part while you can. So, dive. Just get a bunch of this fish here. That way, once we're done with this camo, we'll have plenty of food. If you forget this part and you're later on, there's still a lot of food you can get. Wow. And that speaker on the controller is just way too loud. Alright, I do not like the PlayStation controller speaker. It's so dumb. Some games use it alright, but a lot of them just, it makes no sense. Sub game, audio, off. There we go. Alright, so hopefully we don't have to hear that again. And it always plays at like full volume, and it's like the small tinny speaker, so it's like look at high frequency, so just really annoying. Alright. So I'm gonna mute it, but we're gonna see the Sky Troopers go by, so that's what you're gonna be watching out for this next part.
No good.
Alright, so I'm gonna get rid of all this nasty food I got. Like I said, the one part, there is a bunch of food still, so if you get, to this point, I don't think you can go back, but there's still plenty of food coming up. Even if you don't get in this part, when you go past, there's a river coming up, and you'll actually use that with all the fish in it, and you can get food that way too. So there's always a lot of food around. One of the main things you want to do is make sure you're getting rid of your lower, so like Siberian ink caps, your vampire bats. You don't like them as much, so they will give you stamina. They're good in a pinch.
That's enough.
But when you get a lot of like food like we have now, you really want to have that higher end food, and you want to have things that aren't going to rot, like your calorie mates. And usually by the end of the game, I'm trying to have calorie mates or instant noodles as all the items in my backpack, because they won't spoil. So you can literally save the game, go away for a year, come back, and you'll still have enough food. If I save the game, maybe it doesn't do like that now. Actually, it might be different now. But back in the day, you would go away for a few days. Like, I play the game today, come back in a week. All this food is rotten. So, I think it still is like that. But correct me if I'm wrong. All right, so, ooh. That camo just scared the crap out of me. I thought somebody was like sneaking up on me. Alright, so another thing we want to do too, there are no enemies in this part, so we can take the silencer off. On higher difficulties, it's always a good idea to save your suppressor as much as possible. But what we can do is we can live capture some of these animals. And by live capturing, they will not go bad. So with the live capture, you always want to try to find food that's going to have that heavy calorie to restore your stamina. So mice aren't going to really do it. This part, make it easy. Wait to grenade. A bunch of food and stuff will pop up. So I don't care about those rats and vampire bats, so I'm just gonna... And really this part, it's not about keeping your stamina high anyways, because we want the camo for what we're about to do. So if you don't have stamina, but you got enough food, don't worry about eating, like I am right now. You'll just want to chill out. Alright, and now we'll just get out of here. There is some good stuff up here still too. Keep the Patriot, infinite ammo. This is what you get for beating the game when you do New Game Plus. These don't necessarily recharge health, but they do recharge your battery, so it's a good idea to have some of those on you. There we go. And you can use the knife if you don't want to waste ammo. I'm just being lazy. But yeah, it does not hurt to have a couple of those. So if you're using your therms, like in the Fear Boss, or, you know, whatever, you're using stuff that takes battery up and you need more, you can eat those and they'll replenish some of that battery for you, which is really nice in a pinch if you need it. Alright, so I'm going to put this back on. And there we go. And basically we're going to use the camo. See how we're 95%? And now we have the infinite, and that's why we don't have to worry about having any stamina, because we have the brown face paint for the infinite oxygen. We're literally just gonna see the lights above the water. Interesting part, I believe this is the part of the game that you fight, or not fight, but face the sorrow in later. That is not what I wanted. So you can see, I don't know if my health is going down now because I have no stamina, or I'm just gonna eat. It's not a big deal.
Pretty tasty.
I don't think so. We'll see what happens next time. But there we go. But literally stay like that. Try to stay that, you know, when you're 95. If you're 95% camo, you're fine in this part. Each one to 59. No, I don't like. Okay. So I'm gonna pop them. So this next part, you actually face.
I see you've caught yourself a Taiwanese.
Well, you can kill the end. I should put it that way, preemptively if you want to. I used to do that a lot on the first original version, but I actually like the sniper. I think this game's just a lot better, just because the fidelity somewhat is improved so much in the game because of the Unreal Engine and stuff like that. I mean, the first is a masterpiece, don't get me wrong, but the way this updates everything is just really nice, and the sniper battle is part of that, because you just have so much more fidelity that you can make out stuff a lot easier. So I had a lot more fun with the sniper battle and stuff like that. For my big boss run, I'm having so much trouble with Volgan, it's not even funny. So I don't know if I'll do that. I might end up getting the Master Collection and just trying to platinum MGS4 again. And I might do that on stream actually now. I mean, I can record it. I'll have to save scum it, a lot of that stuff, because you got to just keep going back if you mess up. Because basically you just want to get through every part as seamlessly as possible. Alright, but so before you go through the cutscene, it's always a good idea to change into what you're going to want or need for that specific section. I'm going to go with the splitter stuff because I'm going to be in water and indoors, which is really good for that. Or snake isn't bad either for the face. I'm going to go with the green just because of the grip gauge. I think I might be messing around with that in this part because it's the you're inside, so if you can use hanging off stuff so enemies won't see, it's a really good idea. And I'm going to go for a different sneak strategy than I usually go to in this part. Well, we'll see what happens. I might end up screwing it all up. Wouldn't surprise me. So I'm going to have this mangrove.
Hey, this works.
We're going to have some frog.
Pretty tasty.
And that's good. Yeah, and with the updated controls, it's kind of like the MGS5 experience, but in MGS3, it's really nice. So, yeah, the controls are another huge upgrade. But you can play with the old control style if for some reason you want to. So this is where you can take out the end after this cutscene. I'll let it play through though.
Get your hands off me. I'm not going anywhere.
Really now? How many times must I tell you?
Tanya!
Each time you resist, your lover will suffer the consequences. Is that clear?
Volgin. Damn you!
Hold it right there, traitor. Let's find out just how lucky you are. Watch closely. One of these 3 guns has a single bullet in it. I'm going to pull the trigger 6 times in a row. Are you ready? Looks like your luck hasn't run out yet.
There's no such thing as luck on the battlefield. better stay in line from now on. The Cobras will take care of him.
Has the CIA dog been disposed of yet?
The pain is dead.
What? He may be a child, but he's definitely one of yours. I fear Khrushchev may have a hand in this. We have no time to lose. You must eliminate him before the final test.
Don't worry. They'll be able to handle it. I'm leaving him to you, the fear.
The old man is always sleeping. Is he all right?
The end is saving what life he has left in him for battle. Normally, he's dead. But he'll wake up when the time is right. And when he does, it will be the end for the boy.
No. Sokolov isn't worth your love. You can entertain me until the rain stops. Kuwabara, Kuwabara.
The sorrow, is that you?
Alright, I'm getting caught up in this AI stuff now, and oh man, lurking my guy. I just started making food myself, man. I got some curly fries and taquitos going. Alright. So you can shoot him with a sniper rifle if you want, and kill the end before you have to fight him. It's pretty cheap, but if you're trying to just do a speed playthrough, man, that's a good alternative. I usually try not to kill anyone. I might have been better off going with the oxygen for now. So one thing you can do, a lot of people don't know, and there we go. And that will not count as a kill. These are poisonous, so a cool thing you can do with the poisonous stuff And actually, before your fight with the fear, the fear, it is not a bad idea to do what I'm about to do.
Hey, this works.
I think there's 2 of them there, so I'm going to take up 2 of these slots. Basically, I'm going to live capture them, and during the fear battle, I'll show you where they come in handy. Okay. Oh, there's nobody out here. Sorry. There we go. There's nobody out here, so take the silencer off. Oh, I thought it didn't hit him. There we go. So now we got the spider. Go back to our food. Cobalt. I'm pretty sure that's poisonous. Why not?
I've had enough.
Oh, it's not poisonous? Dang it.
That's enough. No more.
Okay. So it's just the frogs. Okay. I thought that spider was poisonous for some reason. So you're looking for poisonous, like, dart frogs. Also, another trick, pick up enemies. They'll give you an item usually. There we go, ammo. Just gonna go around and pick everything up quick. Harder difficulties, they will wake up faster, so you want to make sure you know what you're doing. And you used to be able to do that gap. There we go. Alright.
I see you caught a
I'm gonna
tiger.
grab my food while they're talking.
Tie cobra is a large venomous snake that carries an extremely potent neurotoxin. Be careful not to get bitten. If you do get bitten, go into the survival viewer right away and use Cure to give yourself a serum injection. The Thai cobra originally comes from Indochina, Thailand, and southern China. The ones in that area were probably imported as pets and research subjects before they escaped and turned feral.
Not as food.
Come again?
They weren't imported as food.
They're not for eating.
Why not? They taste pretty good.
I see you captured a giant anaconda. The giant anaconda is believed to be the largest snake in the world in terms of weight and diameter. It's not poisonous, but its large size makes it extremely powerful. They say it even eats crocodiles. Its only natural predator is man.
And snake.
And snake. The giant anaconda is a very large snake, but you should be able to capture it alive using the tranquilizer gun.
Got it. So how does it taste?
I knew you were going to ask me that.
Glad I didn't disappoint you. So?
Well, the guide says it tastes all right.
Good. I'll have to.
Alright, so if you hear me going off, I'm trying not to sound disgusting while I'm eating. Lucy Katu, a word concept inspired by your channel? Sure. I'm kind of nervous, but yeah. Alright, so this is where we got the camo for the grip gauge going, but wow, this is one of the better camos too, and it is not working the way I want it to. Spider, that's the only one that's better, I think. Yeah. Alright, that kind of stinks. face cam was gonna... Well, it kind of does. Alright. I'll take the 5%. This is one of the parts I don't like the camera view. He can stand tall.
What's wrong?
Alright. Stun grenade. I want a smoke grenade too. I'm gonna get rid of this phosphorus. Actually, I don't need either of those because boss battle's over. Alright. I'm messing it up like crazy. Alright, this is the guy I'm probably gonna get caught on.
Huh? Who's that?
There we go. Nice. Oh, get so many scammers. Alright, so this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Right there. So, if you're gonna be, actually, it really doesn't matter. You can kill them normally, but if you're destroying enemy resources throughout the game, which I'll show you, you can have some fun with the poison frogs. So, the poison dart frog. And a quick way you can use to find them, get your thermals going. And in this jungle, there are traps, so be careful for that. And I'm even going to take the silencer off that one. Actually, you know what? I can just use that. So you got a lot of fruit and stuff like that chilling out above you. Another strategy for the fear is kind of what you can do for other enemies is you advance the time forward and rot all your food. And I'll show you why that's useful too in a bit. But really right now we're just... Oh god. Ah, come on. There we go. Alright, so you don't want to follow... That's a pit. I can't do nothing to show you. Maybe I can... Will it go down? No. You literally gotta walk on it. It'll take a second, but if you don't go right over it, you'll die. So there are poison mushrooms, I believe, too. There we go. That's a poisonous mushroom. There we go. So you can use that for the fear as well. And food poisoning, one of those things, generally once you understand that there's like only a few items that'll do that. Like the poison frog, the fly, agaric, I don't know how to pronounce it, that we just ate. So you want the antidote, tells you effective. Booyah! Alright. Oh no! So I can cut the rope. That codec call is just to tell you what to do when that happens. But you don't have to worry about anything with this. Rabbits are good to kill because they have serum for snake bites. Alright, so I want to get rid of a ton of these. And anything with a description you've eaten. I haven't eaten it, so might as well.
That was poison.
So we got some noodles, and the serum and the rabbit, all really good stuff. I don't think I want that mushroom though. Nope. Got some medicine on the side of the trees here. No, that's not it. Alright, and the poison frogs are usually in the middle of the stage of this wooded area. You can see a lot of nice items around. Just be careful. Alright, so I gotta get my bearings. So that's what we came out of, I believe. So around here should be the... Yep, there we go. There's one. Another one.
What can I say?
Alright. I don't know if I've eaten that bird yet, so I'm gonna try. Oh, I don't want to do that.
Pretty tasty.
pretty tasty.
Can't believe I hadn't eaten those.
I want some more.
Alright, there's our tree frog. Finding a bunch of them now. Alright, so I have not eaten a flying squirrel, that's for sure.
Not so great.
That's hilarious. Alright, so we got all that.
Ugh.
So you can see my battery's getting low like that. I got the glow caps. Charge my battery up a bit. Alright, so get disoriented sometimes. You're going up towards the higher land in this to get out. Be careful of those ropes and all the traps, like you saw me get hit by that log earlier. Alright, here we go. They're gonna infiltrate the lab. So the dog sees me, but that's not a huge deal. What you want to do is get down here, knock that out, so if you mess up here, or if you gotta hug that wall for some reason to sneak. But an easier way, if you're not trying to go all the way down, is crawl under here. Definitely what you want to do for a speed run. Otherwise you gotta go all the way around and trick the guard into opening the door, etc, etc. Alright, so he's gonna... I think we're on like normal, so this isn't too bad on this difficulty. Especially if you're crawling and have decent camo going, which is what I'm going to check here in a second. But another thing you can do if you're... as soon as you get in there, under where I just crawled, what you can do, what's going to make you way easier to see, but even if they catch you, they're going to put you in the lab. Or put you in the building, because they're going to think you're trying to escape as you do this. No paint, which I'm going to show now. Sometimes though, if you're close enough to build and doing what I'm doing, you're fine. But for some reason, if you're nervous about ruining a playthrough or something like that, I'm pretty sure you can do that and they just capture you and put you in the building without an alarm or anything. Alright, so these guys really don't care about you. Basically, your main thing is you don't want to like crawl, dive like that around them, anything. There is a supply room. You know what? Let's do it right now. There is a supply room. Like I was talking about, taking out enemy supplies. I'm pretty sure once you get 2 or 3 of them in a row, you can take out the enemy base. Or not take out the enemy base, but the enemies are a lot easier to take out because like their base health and stuff like that. They'll grab the poison food and eat it because they don't care, and then they'll knock themselves out or whatever. And I don't know if that stuff counts as a kill. Alright, this guy knows you're not legit in there, I'm pretty sure. You can hit triangle to do a disguise. Or like a... is it triangle? Oh no. There used to be a thing I thought you could like hold your nose with. But if you look away from them too, that's a way you can prevent from being spotted. The tricky part with this is we got a couple guys and we gotta get and blow up all the stuff in here. Oh crap. I thought it was over here. Alright. So, there are, I think it's claymores down there. You can probably read it better if you stop the stream and look in on it, but I am just looking for, it's over here I think, supplies. No, it's over here. I think this is it. Yeah, this. So these RC mates and stuff, it's always worth taking something out that'll expire
Pretty tasty.
and replacing it with something that won't expire, like your noodles and your calorie mates. Oh, we got another one there, nice. So, and the stuff towards the bottom is the stuff you got sooner, so usually it's better to eat that, I'm pretty sure. Either way, here we go. Got that. Now what you're gonna have to do though, you gotta take out the camo. I got the dynamite already. And then you cannot ignite this as a scientist, but I'm gonna go out here. Alright, so I think I can jump down there and be pretty close to where I want to be. So I'm gonna go naked. Get the dynamite out again. Shoot. I didn't mean to dive down before. Oh, that sucks. Here we go. We'll do it again. Alright, that wasn't too bad. I thought it was going to be way farther back. And maybe I went too far that time. Maybe I can just go in here. Eat a cobra. I think there's another dark frog on the way anyways. I was going to get some of this older stuff done.
That's enough. No more. That's enough. No more.
Come on. That is one of the more annoying things about this game is you spend a lot of time in the menu switching stuff around. Alright, so camo, naked, minor dynamite. I think actually, you know what? Then we can just put the camo back on quick. There we go. Easy. Now you just want to make sure you're especially vigilant and not doing anything dumb like diving or anything.
We're under fire. Enemy position unknown. Commencing alert status.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Yeah, so the other scientists, yeah, so scientists will recognize you're not part of the group. Alright, so, alright. But we got rid of another food store, which is good. And there's two types of storage things. There's ammunition and food. And I would tell you to get the food ones are more important. I would tell, because that's more about the combat readiness and stuff like that. So it really weakens the enemies later on in the game, which is nice. Especially on the harder difficulty settings. Alright, so I think the SIG spray's in there, which is what I want. Yep. So that's going to help with the scientists in this next room. And I'll get rid of that, the M1. We'll get the SIG spray going. You can just equip it like normal. Hold it does that, and then you can hit R2 to pull the trigger, so to say, and it'll... You just want to remember, these guys will recognize that you're not part of the crew, so see how he's doing that? Oh my god. There you go. So we don't want to look directly at him. So when he does that, you can turn around really quick like I just did. Alright, getting in's pretty easy. So, here we go. Pretty funny cutscene coming up.
If you're looking for Sokolov, he's not here anymore. Put that thing away. Spoil my drink. So, you're the intruder everyone's talking about. Typical capitalist dog. No manners.
And who are you?
You mean you've never heard of me? And you call yourself an agent? Very well, then. I am Alexander Leonovich Granin. A man of some importance, if I do say so myself. I am the foremost weapons scientist in the Soviet Union, and the head of the glorious Granin Design Bureau. This is the Order of Lenin. It is an honor of the greatest magnitude, given along with the title of Hero of Socialism to only the finest workers. It was awarded to me in recognition of my brilliant contributions to society. Since the Great Patriotic War, I have created countless weapons in the service of our great communist society. It was thanks to me that we were able to stamp out the Nazi scum. It was I who created the basic design for the mobile ballistic missile system you know and fear as SS-1C.
You're crocked, aren't you?
I'm nearly drowning my sorrow. Because of him, I've got nothing to do but sit here. Drink this crap.
Him?
Sokolov. It's him you're looking for, isn't it? Because of him, I have been stripped of my authority. My research has come to nothing. Look. It is a revolutionary mobile nuclear missile system. A bipedal tank.
A bipedal tank?
Yes, a walking tank. A robot. Are you familiar with the theory of the missing link between apes and humans? Well, this technology will be the missing link between infantry and artillery. A kind of Metal Gear, if you will. And this magnificent Metal Gear will mark a revolutionary step forward in weapons development.
Metal Gear?
But I won't be used so easily. No crying myself to sleep. For you see, I'm going to send these documents to my friend in the United States.
What?
These bastards will live to regret this. And when they themselves become the targets of my creation, they will know my true greatness. Yes, Sokolov's pathetic Shagohod pales in comparison to my work. What are you going to do with a rocket engine on a tank?
About Sokolov.
Tank does not need a rocket. It needs something else. Look at these.
Nice shoes.
No. Legs. Legs that allow it to go anywhere. Just as when humans learn to walk upright. That is the real revolution in weaponry. Don't you agree? But the fool's in charge. Joe Sokolov.
And where is Sokolov?
My project has been terminated. Philosopher's legacy has been handed over to him.
What the hell are you talking about?
The Philosopher's legacy. Haven't you heard of the Philosophers? The Colonel has inherited their immense legacy. Volgin's father was in charge of the Philosophers' money laundering activities. In the confusion of the war, he somehow ended up with their treasure. And Volgin inherited that treasure illegally. We never need to worry about the military budget. The development costs at our facility are all paid out of the Colonel's deep pockets. The weapons born here will be the genes for creating an entirely new form of warfare. The funding for my research came out of that legacy. Came out of it. Now, my money, my men, all have been diverted to the Shagohod project. Tomorrow they will be conducting the final test, while Sokolov is making the final preparations in the weapons factory at Volgin's main base, the great fortress of Grozny Grad. Here I am, playing host to an enemy spy and drinking myself into a stupor.
That's where they moved Sokolov?
Yes.
And the Shagohod is there too?
Of course. Hey, you're not thinking of going to Grozny Grad. Are you mad? It's an impenetrable fortress.
I'm sure it is.
You'll be killed.
I'll take my chances.
Wait.
What?
Listen to me, you fool. I want to help you.
Help me?
To thank you for your compliment.
What compliment?
My shoes. Tatiana gave them to me. I wanted to thank you for complimenting me on them. I'll tell you how to get into the fortress. In return, I ask only that you get that idiot out of there and destroy the Shagohod.